Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy. I'm Krista Don Warren, and I am back with another video. Now, we're about to get into some talk from Mr. Skip Bayless on did LeBron James did not want Dwayne Wade in Cleveland. So we're gonna hear some audio from Skip Bayless, and I'm gonna give you my rebuttal. All right, here we go.
There was a way to do this that LeBron did not bring up. LeBron could have said, I renegotiate. I'll give you back. Remember, LeBron's campaigned every year. I'm going to take the max. And I've told you before.
All right, let's stop right there. Yeah, LeBron could have said that, but the thing that Skip Bayless seems to forget, and maybe it's because of he has amnesia or maybe he's getting older in his age, he seems to not remember things, is that LeBron James has been taking pay cuts since he entered the league. I mean, this man has not signed a max contract since he's been in the NBA, all right? So this will be his first and only max contract. But let's keep going.
And everybody else, you could do what Tim Duncan's been doing. You could. You could take, Tim Duncan was outrageously underpaid for the last 3 years of his career, taking about a third or maybe even a fourth of what LeBron was taking. Yep. To make sure that they could stock the roster 12 deep with enough depth to go win a championship.
Okay, now, yeah, Tim Duncan did that, but Tim Duncan in his final 3 years in the NBA wasn't the same Tim Duncan in his first 3 years of the NBA. And what I mean by that is you want LeBron James to take a pay cut like Tim Duncan when Tim Duncan is on the decline as far as talent goes and LeBron James is in his prime. So those two things do not coincide, but we'll just keep on letting Skip Bayless keep digging himself into a hole. Let's go right ahead.
And they had their shots, and maybe last year it didn't work, but still, Tim gave them chances to go win because he would take far less money. He said, I've got enough money. Maybe nobody ever has enough money.
Nope.
But LeBron James makes a whole lot of money off the court.
You know, it's funny to me how people want to get inside other people's pockets, saying you make too much money, so take a pay cut. But it's kind of funny, we don't say that about Bill Gates. We don't say that to Phil Knight. And it's amazing the Nike brand and Nike products are not taking any pay cut either. We don't say that to Apple when they come out with an iPhone every year. They don't take a pay cut for an iPhone. The iPhone this year is the same price as next year, and it's never going to decrease. In actuality, it will increase, but we'll keep on letting Skip Bayless keep digging himself into a hole, and you fanboys are going to sit up here and tell me that Skip Bayless is the truth. Well, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead with this nonsense.
A hole, right?
Yeah,
Does anybody make more off the court?
Nope.
So why wouldn't LeBron maximize his chances? Why wouldn't he bring his road dog back under the salary cap by saying, you know what? I don't need the max. I need half the max or whatever it would be. Well, why not?
Please.
Okay, well, you could do it. Dwayne did it for you. Dwayne he was the big dog in my...
Once again, Dwayne Wade, when LeBron James went to Cleveland, Dwayne Wade was in the decline of his career, all right? And I'm not saying, when I say decline, it's not a bad thing, but it's the honest God truth. He has more wear and tear on his body versus a LeBron James who was still in his prime, and that was the only reason why LeBron James went to the Heat in the first place is because of Dwayne Wade. Had nothing to do with Pat Riley. He wanted to play with Dwayne Wade. And it's hard to ask somebody in their prime to take a pay cut when they've been taking a pay cut for their whole entire NBA career. For him to continue taking pay cuts, it's just not fair. It's not adding up, Skip, but we'll keep letting you talk. Go right ahead.
Miami when LeBron wanted to take his talents to South Beach, and Dwayne said, you know what? Come on down. I will take $15 million a year less so that you can join our salary cap. Why wouldn't he return the favor? Because I think Dwayne's got a couple of good years left in him. That's just
Dwayne does have a couple of good years left in him. But the reality is, do the Cleveland Cavaliers need Dwayne Wade? And the answer is no. They already have players on the Cleveland Cavaliers that are ball eccentric, okay? When you're talking about LeBron James needs the ball, but sometimes he can play off the ball, okay? Kyrie Irving needs the ball. J.R. Smith needs the ball. Kevin Love needs the ball, okay? What they really need is a spot-up shooter. And Dwayne Wade is not a spot-up shooter. Okay, he hits big shots, yes, but you can still get LeBron and Kyrie, and in some instances, maybe Kevin Love would step up. Maybe J.R. Smith would step up. You still have people that can still make that big shot. So basically, you're going to overpay just to get Dwayne Wade to the Cleveland Cavaliers to just be another guy who needs the ball, okay? You already have enough players on the Cleveland Cavaliers that need the ball. Why do you want to add one more person? It makes no sense, but we'll keep letting Skip Bayless just spew his nonsense. Let's go ahead.
It's me.
First of all, Skip, the only problem that I had with LeBron returning back home was because of the letter that Dan Gilbert wrote. And if he was willing to forgive Dan Gilbert, who am I to say he made?
And by the way, that letter was unforgivable to me.
Yes, the letter was unforgettable. That's the only thing I'm agreeing with Skip Bayless, and the only reason why Skip Bayless is agreeing to this and co-signing to this, because it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect logic. You cannot dispute the facts, okay? But this, in a nutshell, is not even an issue, all right? You wanting the Cleveland Cavaliers, can I say that outright? The Cleveland Cavaliers to basically sign Dwayne Wade to a max extension, and by doing that, you're not going to have the flexibility or the capabilities to re-sign J.R. Smith, who you need because he's a spot-up shooter. And you may have to let a player go, all because you want Dwayne Wade to play with LeBron James. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, can Dwayne Wade help the Cleveland Cavaliers? Yes, okay, he can help them win games. But they have already proven that they can win games, win playoffs, and win NBA Finals without Dwayne Wade. So he's not that big piece that you need to get you to overcome the hump, all right? Because they did it without Dwayne Wade, okay? Dwayne Wade is seeking a max contract. He is not taking a salary cut to join the Cleveland Cavaliers, all right? LeBron James is looking for a max contract. He's been taking less and less since he's been in the NBA league, okay? Yes, he makes money off the court. You're right about that, Skip. But it's not fair for us and for you to go into his pockets and say, well, you make so much money outside basketball, you should just continue to make pay cuts, all right? And that's not fair. I mean, when you went to Fox, you didn't take a pay cut. You could have took a pay cut, all right, when you signed for Fox, but you didn't, right? You signed the richest contract you have ever signed, okay? So how in the world you're going to tell LeBron James to take a pay cut when you're not going to take a pay cut? Nobody's going to take a pay cut. There's no corporation that's going to take a pay cut. But guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and I am out. Deuces.